Hello, my name is Stephen Thomas. In today's video, we're going to talk about getting started with Opus Clip's AI Producer. Opus Clips has been around for a while, and they specialized in long-form video content and auto-creating shorts based off that long-form content. I've been using them for over a year, and they've recently introduced a new component called AI Producer. AI Producer will allow you to upload your raw video content directly to their platform, and it will do all the editing for you. And I'm not just talking about simple editing. It will add captions, it will do reframing of the video, it will add images, it will add B-roll, it will do pretty much everything you can think of. It will do automatically for you. So let's dive in and see how to get started with this new tool. Now there's two ways to access AI Producer. You can go to producer.opus.pro, or if you already have an Opus account, you can go to your dashboard at opus.pro and click at the top right to My Dashboard. Once you're inside your dashboard, you'll see right here a new beta feature called AI Producer. Let's simply click on that, and it's going to launch our AI Producer window. Now that we've jumped into AI Producer, let's take a look at what we have on the screen. Over here on the left, we have our past projects, which you can see I've done two in the past. We have our main upload window here, and it's going to talk about upload a speaker video. This is really designed for a one-person speaker video, and then it's going to do enhancements to that video for you. You can see some of the editing skills and transitions it has down here, and you can come over here and see all these different effects that you can apply to your video. And I'm just going to upload in this demo the raw video and let the AI decide what effects to apply to this video. On the bottom left down here, you have your available credits, and you can click on top up, and you do have to have a plan with AI Producer, which I think is kind of separate from Opus Clips and Agent Opus. They haven't really blended all the credits together. These kind of tend to be their own kind of credit pool. So you can manage this through your main Opus Clips account, but for the purposes of this demo, I already have the Pro account, and we're going to go ahead and assume that you have a Pro account or a demo account and can do the same. So now to go ahead and get started, I'm simply going to come over here and click Upload a Video, and select the raw video that I want to upload. Now, the only thing I've done for this video so far is edit it in Camtasia and do some light editing to the video in terms of outtakes. So the raw video was about 3 minutes. I trimmed it down to 1.5 minutes. Now, I could have let AI Producer do this for me, and I did in some of my other demos over here, but I found that I kind of like to have a little more control over exactly how the video is cut. So I cut the video myself, upload it here, and then let the AI engine kind of enhance that video, which I feel works good for my workflow. So what you can see here is an estimated cost of the tokens that it's going to take to run this video, which is a great feature. When I ran this some of my other times, it didn't have this. And you can see the token cost here is estimating 77 to 49. So if you come over here and click models, you can see the different models that are available to you. I'm going to use Smart Model for this demo because it's just the cheapest one. But if you wanted to try out some of these other models, you can select them here. You can see there's quite a bit of difference, more than 4 times the cost if I select Fable 5. But Fable 5 is a very expensive model if you're following costs of LLMs. One of my other suggestions would be to use ChatGPT 5.6 Sol. This is a very strong model. I do like that, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it on this smart model for this demo. And then over here, you have this ability to say, do I want it to ask before running, which I think is a good feature. I'm going to kind of review before it does things, or I can just put on auto run and let it just go ahead and do what it wants to do. Now with ask, you do have to kind of be around, see what it's going to do, and see when it asks you questions and make decisions based on that. So I've never done auto run. I've always done ask just because it is a little expensive in terms of token costs. So I do want to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on what it's doing. So once I've selected that video source here, I can see the skills that are applied. I'm going to click on this, and these are the default skills that it's going to apply. I don't want the background music or sound effects. I'm not a fan of either of those. But if there was any of these here that I didn't want to have applied, I could unselect them right there. I'm going to leave all the defaults here, and I'm going to do nothing else. I'm just going to do create now. And let's go ahead and see what this is going to do and parse this video model. Now, this is going to take it a few moments to come in here and parse this model. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to jump in when it gets a little more exciting. Okay, and now just a few seconds in, it's asking me for the first question. How much cleanup would I like it to do to the video? Now, since I have already edited this in Camtasia, I'm going to keep it as recorded. And like I said, there's some other options here which were very good. I was very impressed with the standard clean. It did a very great job. But I've already done that myself, so I'm going to keep it as recorded. Now I'll be back when I get the next question. Okay, now it's asked me another question. What look and feel extras should I add to this video? I'm going to go ahead and add both of these. I'm a big fan of the auto B-roll images myself. I really think that enhances my videos, and it's something hard for me to do kind of outside of this. And let's go ahead and do the AI scene restyle. It wasn't on by default, but it is throwing that as a suggestion, so we'll go ahead and submit that. Okay, now that is completed. If we scroll up here, we can see that it ran for a total of 18 minutes to process this video. And here's kind of a summary of what it's done, how it cut it, which is kept the same, created 6 visual elements, some AI scene restyles, B-roll, captions, background music, and sound effects were skipped, just like we had said. So again, this was just using the default template to let their AI engine determine how it wanted to process my video. I could have specified in the instructions when I first started this if I wanted to do something specific. In this case, I just wanted to see what it would deliver. And here's some different things we can do now. Now, if we come down here, it does show the token usage that it accumulated during the processing of this video. And if you were watching this live as I went through, you would see this token count increment up. So I have no idea if you could stop it in the middle if it got too high, but it would increment up and it would, it did give you that estimate in the beginning. And something else that's nice is it does say the first 100 credits of edits are free. I don't know if that's going to be something that's going to always be there, but I find that a huge benefit of this because sometimes the AI just will do something I totally don't want it to do. Isn't always the best for us users if we have to pay additional AI tokens to then correct what the AI didn't do right the first time. So in any event, I love the fact that you get the first 100 credits of edits free. So let's take a look at what we got out of this. And it did use 208 credits. So at about 5 cents a credit, you're looking at about $10 to edit this video. Now, that might seem a little bit expensive, but if you think about the amount of time that it would take you to do this by hand, it would take me easily over an hour to do these same edits that it did to this. So that's, $10 I'm trading for an hour of my time. So let's come over here and let's just kind of play this. I'll see. And you can see here, it just kind of jumps in like that. And we'll just jump over here and kind of take a look at some of these other elements. And definitely looks cool. And you can see I came up with all these illustrations all by itself. And I think they're pretty good. We'll just kind of jump around. I'm not going to watch every single one. And here's some B-roll elements that I put in there. And then, 1 credit at a time. And some other things down here. Okay, and I think that looks pretty good. Um, Now I would spend some more time and go through here kind of scene by scene. I won't go into that much detail in this introductory video, but this would give you an idea of what it could produce. Now, if I didn't like something here, like let's say I didn't like this B-roll image, I come down here and go add to chat. And then I simply tell it what I want to do. I can say replace this B-roll image with, and then give specifics about what I want. And it's going to go ahead and think, and it's going to do that. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually pause this video. I'm going to dive through this in a lot more detail than when I kind of just came through now. And then we're going to come here and do an edit live, and we'll see how that works and see what the end output looks like. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back now, and I've done a whole detailed review of this whole AI video output, and I will say it's pretty impressive. I'll put the links to both the raw video and this edited video in the description below, so if you want to take a little look at them. Now, the raw video is going to be unlisted on YouTube because I don't really want that searchable, but the published version here, this finished version, once I release it, it will be public, but I'll have both links below so you can kind of compare the before and after and see really what value that the AI producer adds in this scenario. In this case, though, I really did find one little thing I wanted to change, and it's right here in this AI-powered clip here. It's the long form to one long video in, many shorts out. It's a little hard to read. It's kind of grayed out. So I'm just going to come down here to the toolbar, go to the ... go add to chat. And then here in the chat, I'm going to say, the text or the font for long form and, oops, there should be a single tick, and one long video in, many shorts out is hard to read. Can you make this brighter and bold? Now, One thing I want to point out here is that in this usage, so I've used 208 credits so far, and I have 100 free credits left for my edits. So let's go ahead and run this. And this is going to take it just a few moments to run. And let's see what that does to that 100 credits that we have left for our edits. Now, while that's running, I will point out that these other finished projects over here, they still can be edited. I can still jump in here, edit them if I wish, and they will have some of that free 100 credits left to edit them. So if I decide I want to change something later, I can still dive back in there. Now, again, I don't know how long those 100 free credits will be there or if they're going to change that. I also should note that where it says 208 credits for this project, that's actually half price. So the real cost, if this would have been out of the beta stage, would have been 414. So at a cost of $10 right now, this would be a $20 cost. You'd kind of have to weigh the value that you get from the output of the video versus how you think that's going to perform versus that cost. So let's go ahead and let's see what that looks like now. And we'll go ahead and we're going to run this. And you see there, just like that, it made that darker and very easy for us to read now. Breaking into the original editing of this video, there was one important piece that I've completely forgot about in our getting started video, and that's how to specifically select individual items on here and even change those fonts like I was doing through the chatbot. You can change them directly here in the preview editor window. To do that, here you see this little blue arrow. I can click on that, and then it gives you the ability to select these different components inside this window over here. So in our case, where I was changing the font, I simply need to select that, and here I can go ahead and just change this font directly, and I don't have to incur any token costs by doing the chatbot. Now, I definitely can do the chatbot to do it like you saw we were doing earlier, but I can simply come in here, select it here, make it different sizes if I'd like, 48, and then when I'm done, I simply just click off that selection window now. Now, some of these other things like this one here, you do have to add to chat. So if I wanted to change this dimensions and stuff like that, you can sit here and do that and add to chat. So I wanted to jump in and show you how to do this. It's something that I'd overlooked when I did the other video, and it makes it a lot easier to specifically tell the AI exactly what components you want to change, or if you want to do simple things like font changes. So with that, I'm going to get back to our video, and hopefully this added some value. So now if I did want to add some other skills or even just see what's available, if I come down here and click on skills, these are all the different skills that I can select from. So if I wanted to add, fonts, I could actually come in here and select specific fonts. And it's just really, if you see how it's showing there, it's just /font and then the name. And I could change colors and, sound effects, the layout, and see like here's like /skill-auto-layout. And you'll be able to use these in other places of your video if you wanted to go and add that and enhance that. Hopefully this gave you a quick overview of what Opus Clip's AI Producer can do. It's a super easy tool to use. You upload your video and hit go, essentially, and then there it goes. And then now I can chat with this and edit this as I see fit. If you currently don't use Opus Clips or Agent Opus or interested in Opus Clip's AI Producer, I have a referral link below. It really would support the channel if you click through that link. So hopefully you like this content. Give it a like and subscribe. Drop it in comments below if you have any questions, and happy editing. Thank you.